Okay, welcome to Integrated Science for Upper Grades. And today we are looking at Earth science. We are going to talk more about our solar system, and then we are going to take a close look at the sun and then our planet Earth. So, what are we going to learn today? We are going to look at the relative sizes of the sun and the Earth. So, which is big or which is bigger, the Earth or the sun? And the formation of day and night. How does day come by and how does night come by? And some of the benefits the sun has for the earth, or the benefits of the sun to the earth. Okay, let's dive in. Yes, so this is our solar system. Yes, that's the sun we are seeing there, very huge center of the solar system, and our planet Earth is a third planet from the sun. Yes, that's the Earth we are seeing there. Yeah, so have you considered which is bigger, the sun or the Earth? Okay, as part of our solar system, yes, as we've already seen, we can find the sun and then the Earth in it. Yes, as we saw earlier in the photograph, the sun is in the center of the solar system, or we can call it the heart of the solar system, and by far it is the largest object in the solar system. Yes, so we can fit, if we are fitting Earth into the sun, we can fit about 1,000,000 Earth in the sun. Wow, that's so huge. The size of the sun is very big. If we are looking at the distance between the Earth and the sun, we are talking about 149.5 million kilometers distance. So moving from the sun to the Earth is 149.5 million kilometers. That's a very long distance, and we call that astronomical unit, or 1 AU. Yes, that's the distance between the planet and the sun. The light from the sun reaching the Earth takes about 8 minutes. Yes, so we can see how far the sun is from the Earth. How hot is the sun? How hot is this huge body? On the surface of this body, the temperature there is 5,500 degrees Celsius, while inside the sun, the temperature there is way too high, to more than 15 million degrees Celsius. And this temperature, this temperature is driven by nuclear reactions, so reaction between atoms here happening, that causes that high rise in the temperature. Before we can get that temperature on this Earth, do you know what you can do? You have to explode 100 billion tons of dynamite every second before you can get that kind of energy the sun is producing. Yes, so this is what you can do. 1 billion dynamite, explode them like this, and then you get that temperature of the sun like that. Boom. Can you do that? I'm not sure you can. So don't even try one. Okay, so we've come to realize how hot the sun is, and then the distance between the sun and the Earth. Now, can we look at how day and night come by? Let's look at some fun facts. Whoa, wow. Have you ever thought that the sun moves, or the sun rotate or even spin. Yes, the sun takes 25 days to spin or rotate. If we say something rotates, we'll see that very soon. Yes, so as the sun is rotating on its axis or it's spinning, it takes 25 days, as we are seeing there. And then the earth also does the same thing. As we've come to realize, the third planet from the sun, it also rotates on its axis. It takes 24 hours, which is 1 day, to spin around itself in one complete time. While it's taking the sun 25 days, it's taking the earth a single day. Yes, you realize that the sun is way bigger, so it will take more days for it to rotate a complete spin. So this is what we are talking about. Yes, see, rolling a basketball on your index finger, it's more like you are rotating it or spinning it. You can do that with your notebook. Put your notebook on your index finger and start spinning. Yes, so that is what we are talking about as rotating or spinning. So the earth also spins, and that causes day and night. We are saying that the earth's axis is not straight up and down, but it's tilted at an angle of 23 degrees Celsius. Really? Why are we saying that? Yes, that helps in that helps in something. We'll get to know that. Yes, so the rotation of the earth actually causes day and night. So how is day and night formed? We can say the rotation of the earth causes that. So the tilting we are talking about is responsible for the seasons we are seeing. If the earth is not tilted to an angle, we just have a single season all year long. And imagine having a single season all year long. Imagine it's always raining. Imagine the sun is always up. Life will suck. Yes, so that tilting of the earth helps to change seasons. As we come to realize, it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. So this is what actually happens. As the earth is rotating on its axis, the earth is at the same time receiving sunlight from the sun. So at a particular instance, the sun shines at some part of the earth, and then the other part of the earth has no light. You can try that with the help of a torchlight, or maybe a lamp, and then a globe. You can try rotating the globe as we are seeing here. Rotate the globe and then turn on the lamp, and you can realize that at an instance, a particular part of the earth is receiving light and the other part has no light. So that part with light, you can see that that part of the earth is day and the other part is night. That is why we can have daytime in Ghana here, and then at that same time it's night in another country, or it's getting to night time in another country. Yes, so what causes day and night is basically the rotation of the earth. Is also what we are talking about here. So this is a tilting of the earth's axis. So as the earth is rotating, it's at the same time revolving round the sun. So it takes 365 1/4 days for the earth to move from here go around its orbit, move in its orbit, and then come back here. While it's moving, it's still spinning on its axis. Yes, so the rotation of the earth causes day and night, and then the revolution of the earth causes what? Yeah, one complete revolution is equal to 1 year. So at the end of a revolution, the year has ended. All right, so we have come to realize how day and night are formed. Now let's look at some benefits of the sun to the earth. Without the earth, without the sun, imagine what would have happened. If there was no sun, life wouldn't be possible on the earth. This is what would have happened. This beautiful earth with sun. Without it, it would look like an ice stone. Yes, life wouldn't have been possible without the sun. Yes, so the sun gives us light, gives us life, and it also gives us light. Watch this. Yes, without the sun, there wouldn't be any light. Oops, no light. Yeah, there is sun. Oops, there is no sun. Yeah, so the sun gives us light. Also, the sun warms our seas and stirs up the atmosphere. Just take a close look at the skies and see the beautiful sky. It's so heartwarming. Yes. Try and look at the skies at sunset and then sunrise. You see the power of the sun. Yes. Have you wondered why the sky is blue? It's all because of the sun. Yes. Try and gaze at the sun at sunset and sunrise, and you see the beauty of the sun. Also, the sun helps to generate weather patterns. So a weather pattern we are talking about here occurs when the weather stays the same for days or weeks at the same time. So as we are saying, without the sun, there wouldn't be any weather pattern or even seasons. And this pattern or these patterns of weather we are talking about is tied to the seasons we know. It's the summer, winter, spring, and fall or autumn. And the ones we commonly know or we already know is a hot, dry season, hot season, wet season, rainy season. The weather is cold, feeling very cold. Yes, that's the weather pattern we are talking about. The sun helps to do all of these. Yes, so we are seeing spring, summer, fall, and winter as the 4 seasons the sun provides us. Also, the sun gives us food. Without the sun, we'll go hungry and die. There wouldn't be any food. Why are we saying that? Green plants need the sun to prepare their food for us to eat. So without the sun, all of those plants wouldn't be able to prepare their food. There wouldn't be any banku, there wouldn't be any yam, there wouldn't be any fufu. We will starve and die. But the sun is telling us we are not going to die. There will always be food. Yeah, so the sun gives plants energy to prepare their food for animals and humans to depend on. Also, the sun is one source of electricity. We are talking about solar energy. Yes, that energy is stored in solar panels as we are seeing here, and we can use these in our homes as a source of electricity to power our electrical and electronic devices. That is the power of the sun. Okay, so what have we learned today? Oh, so if you are trying to fit Earth into the sun, that would be about 1,000,000 Earths. Oh, the sun is way too big. It's bigger than the sun. It's bigger than the Earth. Far bigger than the Earth. We've also realized that the Earth rotates, and that causes day and night. And then the Earth is tilted to an angle which gives us our seasons, or changes our seasons for us. Also, we benefit a lot from the sun. One benefit we gain from the sun is food. Yeah, I love food. That's what I remember. The sun gives green plants energy to prepare their food for us to eat. And imagine another product of the preparation of plants' food is oxygen. So imagine there was no sun, there wouldn't be any oxygen for living organisms to breathe. All of this is from the sun. We need the sun to give us food and life. All right, so we'll end our lesson here, and we'll talk about water cycle in our next lesson. We know what water cycle is, and in fact that is also one benefits we gain from the sun. Without the sun, there wouldn't be anything like water cycle. So we'll know what water cycle is in our next lesson, and then how it helps us. Yeah, all right, so thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.